Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Hope all is well and thank you for tuning in. It's Monday the 13th of July 2026. I'm going to do a love read for you guys, concentrating on the connection between you and your person, what's going on for you guys. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, for Aquarius and the person they are connected to in love. For Aquarius and they are connected to in love. And we get the energy for Aquarius, messages for Aquarius, and the person that Aquarius is connected to in love. So have a look at your energy first, Aquarius. So, you got Death in the upright, Judgment in the reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's been an ending, a change, or a transformation. There's some sort of decision that you, or there was a decision that you or that you wasn't coming to. I'm reading your energy. So, or some sort of awakening that you're not coming to, or some sort of accountability that needs to be taken about some sort of sneaky or deceptive energy. And there's a long there's a time in here, something that's been going on for a very long time, and you're getting quite bored, being stuck in this rut, this delay, this hold up, whatever it is that's taking so long. Is there someone that needs to take accountability, or is it your person that needs to take accountability or make a decision? I'm getting more take accountability for something that they don't seem to be doing. So there's been an ending, or about an ending. Let's get your person's energy, Aquarius. The Empress in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, very resistant energy coming from your person. There's something they need to let go of or make a decision on that they're not doing. They're feeling not very great within themselves, or there's something that they're not happy about, or there's something that they're not... There's something here about secrecy and deception, something that is not being illuminated, or perhaps something that has been found out or is about to be found out. They're letting go of something, yet still holding on. Very resistant from moving on from something. So let's get the energy between you. Okay. The Chariot in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So this could have something to do with money, finances, whatever it is, a job, a career. There's something here that's really not going in any sort of direction. Definitely a change that needs to happen. You look to be more ready for change, Aquarius, but your person definitely does not. Perhaps you're getting some advice, possibly financial advice about a matter, perhaps, or you're in communication. But there is a lack of sort of mindset here, a poverty mindset. There's a feeling of loss or being without. Or someone possibly feels left out in the cold here, or someone feels a little bit unappreciated. or feeling that there is a lack of progression or growth. The whole energy here looks very lack of, I must say. So let's get some clarification and see what this could be about. You have death in your energy, Aquarius. So why is death here for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the upright. It seems to me that you are kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, or a very unsure. You want to take action here. You're very fired up, very excited, wanting to go forward. But there's, again, this situation between you two that doesn't seem to be going in any direction, and you feel perhaps that your person is not putting in the effort or taking the action that needs to be taken, and you're getting very impatient because you've been very, very patient by the looks of it, and you're wondering whether to just give this up altogether, make the change yourself when no other change is being made. Why is Judgment here in reverse? The Lovers in the upright and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, you could be, there could be a strong chemistry, connection, attraction to this person, bond to this person. But I'm getting more the situation is overriding that at the moment. The resistance, the delay. You feel that you are being shut out, or that you are not able to make a decision because you're kind of waiting on your person. You feel that they are not telling you everything. Okay, you feel that they're being deceptive, not telling you the truth or being honest about something, about a decision that needs to be made, or perhaps this is how they feel about you, Aquarius. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Aquarius? Queen of Wands in reverse and the Hermit. Someone here is trying to find out the truth about some sort of impulsive action, behavior, or some sort of drama or conflict perhaps, or possibly about someone else that is involved in the situation. Someone here feels that the other person is hiding something, or there's something here that is secretive or deceptive. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse? The Eight of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, you're getting bored of waiting around, Aquarius. This is just, it's quite obvious, the energy that I'm getting. You've got feelings, you've got chemistry, you've got a want and a desire for this person or to take action. But something here is just very stuck, or it's just going in no direction, and it's been that way for quite a while. There's also an energy of not wanting, you're avoiding something here because you don't want to cause any conflict. You're keeping your thoughts, feelings to yourself. Let's get the energy of your person, Aquarius. Sorry, we've got the energy. Let's clarify the energy of your person. The Empress in reverse. Why is she here? Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Communication between you two could not be great, or you're not in communication at the moment, or communication is a little bit tetchy, I'm going to say. There's a conversation or a communication that needs to happen, something about possible deception that's not being had. Your person feels very betrayed, very in an empty kind of derelict sort of energy. They feel that perhaps you have deceived them or betrayed them in some way. Perhaps they don't want to talk about it at the minute, but they're certainly feeling it. Or your person feels that they're feeling unappreciated by you or left out by you. Why is the Sun here in reverse? Death in the reverse and the Three of Cups. Your person is keeping their distance, but they're resistant. It's sort of like they're keeping their distance, but they're still resisting some sort of ending. Perhaps they're keeping their distance with a view to come towards you and communicate at some point. There is an energy here of a third party, whether that is romantic or not. But there is an energy of something else or someone else kind of being in the energy here. Why is the Six of Swords here? Okay. The Lovers in the upright. So you both are, I'm getting at a crossroads about a decision that needs to be made about this situation, because you're both showing the same sort of, well, you're both showing me the Lovers, so there's a decision that you need to come to between the pair of you. There's some communication that needs to be had. Six of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Questioning a commitment or trying to come to some sort of guidance or seek some sort of guidance. Your person is very indecisive and very confused and feeling like something here is not going to be achieved or cannot be achieved. They're unable to focus and they're kind of a bit lost in it all by what I'm seeing. A bit clouded. Why is the Four of Pentacles here in reverse? The Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. There's that waiting energy again. Perseverance. Your person is being very patient. You are being very patient, but you're getting very bored of being patient and nothing progressing here. Your person's struggling to get things in order, balance things out. Perhaps they've got a lot that they're dealing with and they're just sort of struggling to deal with it. They're overwhelmed. So let's get the energy between you both. We've got the Chariot in reverse. You also pulled the Chariot in reverse, Aquarius. So what is the important message about the Chariot in reverse for Aquarius from the person they are connected to in love? Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah. There's something that's very stuck, standstill. Someone's very trapped in their head with anxiety, worry and overthinking that's keeping them stuck. And someone here, someone just doesn't know what to do and they're very stuck in their head about it. And they're feeling quite defeated at the point of sort of giving up with it all. Why is the Tower here in reverse? Judgment in the upright and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, again, this is very heavy, repetitive energy. There's a decision to be made and someone doesn't know how to make it. Someone's possibly worried about the consequences of actions. I'm getting Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? What's the important message about the Three of Pentacles? The Hermit in reverse. The Star in the upright and the Seven of Swords. Okay. There's a lot of deception here. Someone's not saying something. There's something that needs to be said that someone is not saying. They're avoiding honest communication. They're avoiding telling the truth, perhaps. There's hope for healing, but someone needs to be honest before some sort of healing can take place. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Five of Cups in the upright, Six of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's just the situation between you both. It's just like there's so much resistance. There's so much stuck energy. There's also deception, not saying how you really feel, or not having honest communication, or there's communication that needs to be had possibly about a betrayal, a deception, a third party. It's like no one, this just doesn't seem to be progressing or have any sort of basis for progression. There's resistance from them. I'm kind of getting you, Aquarius, there's deceptive energies between you both. I'm just going to say that. And yeah, I'm going to leave the reading here because this energy is so heavy and it's so thick. I could literally cut it with a knife. Is this a boiling point? Is this sort of at that point where it either, well, it needs to fall in one way or the other to be rebuilt, or it needs to fall so the pair of you can just walk away, because nothing's going to change with this energy at all. So I'm going to leave it. I'm getting like, I'm sorry, I'm not being harsh. I'm getting a really frustrated energy. I don't know if that's your energy that I'm picking up on, Aquarius, but I'm getting a really sort of frustrated energy because it's just stuck and no one's doing anything and no one's saying anything. And or it's like if there is communication or about this, or it's like really tetchy, prickly communication. I'm going to leave it there. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hope this helped you in some way. Take care and lots of love. Until next time. Bye-bye.